Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Gage
Yo,
alongside with Jordan.
yo. What is up, gentlemen?
Hey, what's up? So this is NB Weekly episode number 8. For those who've been with us with NB1, so this is familiar to y'all. Y'all have already seen episode 1 through 7. We're gonna
Yep.
continue this trend going on forward. So NB2, y'all can look forward to this every Sunday.
Hey, man, I can't believe we're on 8 already, man. The time's kind of flying by on this, huh?
Man, it's already what, week 5? Week
Right,
6?
man.
Golly, this shit's going fast.
That's awesome.
Hey, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into it for the game recap. So we're gonna highlight the first game that I highlighted was week 3, and that was Lowe's 49ers versus Darius Chiefs. Now, as you can see on the score, it's really close game, 14-13, with Darius coming on top. Lowe, he's a new user in NB. I actually got to play him the first game of the season, which I feel like he was a pretty good user. What you
Yeah.
what you think, Jordan?
Well, I actually remember last year for in Madden 17, we were still kind of going through like some of those ending leagues, and I remember we brought Low in before, and he was a decent user. But moving forward to this season, he's been giving a lot of teams, a lot of those perennial playoff teams, a lot of hard times from AJ in another league. So Lowe's not somebody to sleep on for what we're seeing. I don't know if his record is gonna really show that at the end of the season or so, but he's been giving some people some fits, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
And I see Darius still using Tyreek Hill a lot, 4 receptions, 104 yards, 1 touchdown. So I know
Yeah,
if I got to play him, I know what receiver to look at.
yeah, man. He has Pat Mahomes kind of turned up as well. So, but still, man, I man, I'll let you keep going. I had
Yeah,
some questions about Derry, but it's okay. We'll keep moving.
okay, go moving on to week number 4. Week number 4, we had Juke's Dolphins versus Cliff's Patriots. Now Juke, NB veteran, of course, he wasn't able to make NB1, which I
Mm-hmm.
wish he was in there. Juke, always a competitor. Cliff, he's been in and out. Go
Now
ahead.
Cliff, yeah, no, sorry, Cliff is a he's a veteran too.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go back a couple years ago, Cliff was in every league, and then he took a little time off. And one thing about Cliff that's really funny, he hates Trip. Cliff literally does not like Trip at all. So anytime those two line up, it's going to be a show. But I'm sorry, go ahead and talk about that game between Cliff and Jones. Sorry,
I
let's
mean, I
talk
mean,
about
if you
that.
look, if you look at the stats, I know Juke's offense was going off. Tannehill 315 yards.
Yeah,
Uh, what stands out, Cliff? It doesn't seem like he had that much yards. Brady 0 touchdown, 3 interceptions.
yeah.
Michelle only 45 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. So I'm not
And
sure.
I think the biggest thing in that game were the two interceptions that Jones Star threw. Yeah, Tom Brady threw three, so we'll get into that in a second because that's probably why Cliff lost. But if you look at Cliff's offensive stats, there's nothing really going on there. So you have to think that the short field of play had something to do with it. And I'm pretty sure Jones Star, who does get a little trigger happy, threw Cliff some passes that kind of went Cliff's way and gave Cliff the opportunity to kind of put some points on the board. But again, if you want to win in this league, man, you have to minimize your turnovers. And having Tom Brady, the GOAT, throw three interceptions with no touchdowns, there's no way you're going to win a game playing like that.
All right, moving on to week number 5. So week 5 we had Reese's Cowboys versus Sauce's Texans. Now Reese, you already know in that random draft he got number 1. He ended up picking up his Cowboys, which understandable. That's his favorite team. Don't blame him. But
Yeah.
right now he 1-4. I mean he put up a good game against Sauce. Sauce is a really good competitor,
Yeah.
and I mean to put up 21 points on Sauce and only lose by 3, I feel like he might be on to something. He might be.
Sauce can move that ball on you. And you really have to be on top of your defensive game in order to kind of get I don't want to say get ahead of Sauce because it's really gonna be tough, but to give yourself a fighting chance in the end. And it seems like Reese, for the most part, did that. Again, I see that Sauce doesn't really run the ball a lot, so that's probably why Reese was able to get back into the game because it's easy to get three and outs or to throw turnovers when you pass the ball a lot. So if you're passing the ball 28 times a game, your opponent. And if you're not hitting on all 100%, you're going to give your opponent the opportunity to stay into the game. And I think that's what happened in this situation. But Sauce is a perennial playoff contender as well, so it's good to have him back in the league. Reese has some work to do with those Cowboys.
All right, moving on to top performers. So you see the league leader, offense league leaders for the defense. I mean, really, you have Arizona, which is Malik, with Mariota with 17, 16 passing yards. I mean, he's always a force to reckon with, especially with
Yeah.
passing. There's nothing
There's
to
no
be
surprise.
surprised here. And then again, you got Phil with Nick Chubb's leading the rushing, so
No
439
surprise.
yards, no surprise. Oh
Now,
well,
even though that's going to change though, because a little birdie on the street told me that Nick Chubb's got knocked out for about 6 weeks due to a broken collarbone. Now, I don't know who did that, me, but he's going to be out for a little bit, so we'll see that change.
but hey, shit, you look at number 4, you got Duke Johnson at Cleveland.
Yeah,
320, so he right there.
Yeah. There's a solution. He figured it out. If Nick Chubb can't play, Duke Johnson get the ball. I got you.
I mean, and we only threw 5 weeks, and hey, we still got the Redskins, Troy 8 with 10 interceptions. So
that's crazy.
Hey, I don't know.
That's insane.
Who's the Redskins? Got that Noonan. He got that crazy defense. Yeah, I already know.
That damn Noonan. Yeah. And if you look at it, Trafke is also leading in tackles too. So you have interceptions and tackles. That's just absolutely insane. So early candidate for defensive player of the year. I can tell you what he's doing. Gage is cheating. Boy, Noonan is cheating.
To sum it up, he's cheating.
Yep.
So Jordan, let's go ahead and get into these power rankings. So I'm highlighting 1 through 10. So we got the Redskins, Noonan, Cardinals, Malik, Chiefs, Derry. Not surprised at all. Texans, we have Sauce.
Not surprised.
Not surprised at all. Browns, we have Phil.
Super surprised, but Phil can run that ball, and I'll say this: if you can run that ball in this league, and it's not that easy to run that ball in this league, you will have success. So, I'm surprised to see Phil at number 5, but I'm not surprised to see Phil in the power ranking.
The number 6, we have Bruce, who's in my division right now, and our division looking weak, but
incredibly surprised. Well, Bruce again has made it known that he's been in the Noonan class of cheating. So Bruce is running some of that stuff that Noonan's running, and it's working for him, man. So rumble, young man, rumble. If you keep it going, let's see if Bruce can make it to the playoffs, man. I want to see Bruce in the playoffs. Damn it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm rooting for Bruce.
I'm rooting for Bruce, man. Let's get Noonan out of there.
The Panthers, we have young Gio.
Man. We'll see how that. Listen, here's what I feel about Gio. Is a solid user, but Gio loses focus. Gio doesn't know his identity, and I said that in a podcast before. Gio does not know what he wants to do yet. So once Gio figures out his scheme and sticks to it, then I think Gio will be a force to reckon with. But until Gio figures out exactly what he wants to do, I don't expect to see him on this power rankings list at the end of the season. That's just me being honest.
And then Bills, we have Lolo, Eagles, Ray, and then ending up number 10 with the Buccaneers, we have AJ.
And I look forward to seeing both AJ and Ray slide up this list. Again, I don't think honestly that Phil can hold number 5. I don't think that I want to believe in Bruce, but I don't know if he can stay in that top 6 spot. So I look to seeing both Ray and AJ move this power ranking list. But I do have hopes, but I just don't. I ain't stupid.
All right, that does it for power rankings. So
you know something I'm noticing though? Like, sorry, just to say on this for 1 second. The trend, man, there's a lot of NFC teams on there. Don't you see? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NFC teams. What's going on with the AFC? Well, I know what's going on with me because I'm ass. But what's going on with the rest of the AFC, man? We need to get some AFC contenders on this power ranking list because it's not looking too good. Now I understand, you can't have 10 teams in the NFC in the playoffs, but man, we got to work on that. That doesn't look good.
Yeah, and to wrap this up, I just want to say, y'all who are new to MB, welcome. We're something like a family here. We are a family here, matter of fact. So
a very competitive family.
Very competitive family. We do this YouTube thing. If y'all haven't, when y'all click on this, if y'all do click on it in the chat, just go ahead and subscribe so you can see the videos. I do stream on it, so you can watch me get my ass beat every fucking day, every other week, whatever.
Yeah. And I do too. I don't stream on that channel, but I do stream, and I get my ass kicked a lot. So if you guys want to see some hilarity and hear me curse and threaten people, then watch my stream as well.
But this MB Weekly, same thing. We're going to do game recaps, upcoming game in the leagues, top performers, power rankings, standings, playoff standings, Every
And
now and then we throw in highlights,
yeah,
videos.
and
So
and speaking of highlights, Gage, great point. The way we can get highlights here, guys, is if you guys stream more. The more you stream, the more we can watch, the more we can kind of promote our league here and get you guys on some highlight reels too. So we encourage everybody to stream. No one wants to steal your plays. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I steal your plays, but I'm not good. So stream, guys, so we can see you guys kick up on some ass, man, and get some highlights into the league's database.
yeah, no doubt. So hey, this wraps it up for week episode number 8. I'm Gage along with
I'm
Jordan.
Jordan. Yeah, I'm still here.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.